I got started in hockey as a young kid in Saskatchewan, a small town of Battleford. Just like every other kid, we played hockey. When I started, it was still natural ice at the arena in Battleford, and it was chilly, but we didn't mind. We were up and ready to go every morning when it was time to play. And officiating came a bit later. I started that when had played hockey for a while. I believe I was 13 when I did my first job as an official. Wes Smith was instrumental in Saskatoon. I believe he was the referee-in-chief of Saskatoon Referee Association. Dennis Pottage, I believe, was the referee-in-chief for Saskatchewan. And just, they gave young people like myself and several other people, Brad Watson, who's in the hall, and different guys come to mind, and Brad Meyer and myself. They gave us a chance at a young age. I came in at a great time where, those Saskatchewan people who ran the officiating department were willing to let you jump in there and get your feet wet. I was sitting in my Molson van in Prince Albert, and my brother Jim called me and said, "Hey, congratulations, bro, you never told me about being offered this job." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Well, I just heard it on the radio." So I got on the phone and called CKOM and said, "Please don't put that on the radio. I haven't told my boss yet or anything." So what happened was, and I think it happened fairly quickly, is that the Ottawa and Tampa Bay joined the league that year for expansion. And you do the math, and the officials are under contract for 80 games a year, this many games, this many officials. So we need several more. And so I got hired offered a job full-time. That's where the importance, and I'm sure the players do the same thing, the importance of just being focused and prepared and ready for anything, and a confidence that if you're worried about making mistakes, you're probably not in the right place. You got to say at that time that I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing, and bring on the toughest that you got, and I'm ready for it.
Former top NHL linesman Mark Wheler began to ref minor hockey in the Battlefords area at age 13 in 1978. He was introduced to officiating by his brother Ken, a future SHHOF inductee, and soon progressed to Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League games by the time he could obtain a driver's license. After graduating high school, Wheler moved to Saskatoon to take his officiating career to the next level and join the Western Hockey League. While working at the WHL, he was selected to work at the 1989 and 1992 Memorial Cups for the Canadian Hockey League. He was also part of the crew selected to work the 1992 Memorial Cup final game. In 1992, the Ottawa Senators and Tampa Bay Lightning expansion teams joined the NHL, and this led to Mark receiving his first contract from the league. Wheler worked his first NHL regular season game in Calgary on October 10, 1992, when the Toronto Maple Leafs faced the Flames. Over an illustrious career, Wheler was selected 3 times to work the prestigious Stanley Cup Final. His first final was in 2001 between the Colorado Avalanche and the New Jersey Devils, then in 2003 between the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim and New Jersey Devils. He was also selected to work the following year's final between the Calgary Flames and Tampa Bay Lightning, where he earned the ultimate reward by being assigned to a Game 7. Additionally, Wheler has officiated in numerous high-profile assignments, including the 1987 Centennial Cup, 2 outdoor stadium games in 2011 and 17, and working as a linesman at the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, Russia. Upon his retirement from the NHL in 2018, he officiated 1,735 regular season games and 111 playoff games. Off the ice, he was a mentor to many young officials both during his time in Saskatchewan as well as in the NHL, and helped to guide them on how to properly present themselves to be successful in not only the officiating world, but more importantly, in everyday life. From starting out with Battleford's minor hockey to his NHL retirement, he never stopped providing his time and support, which included equipment donations and even a scholarship for his hometown officials. Wheler is respected for being a true gentleman and a man of high character who has dedicated his career to the sport of hockey. He began his officiating career in the minor hockey leagues of the North Battleford area, quickly earning a reputation for his character through his effort and dedication to be seen as the perfect example for any officials to want to emulate. The hockey and officiating worlds in Saskatchewan have both been impacted in a positive way because of Mark's involvement, resulting in his rightful place in the Hall of Fame.